Good evening, everybody, and welcome to a surprise edition of Friday Night Lights here at Arlington High School. We have the Spy Ponders taking on the Methuen Rangers. Rangers come into this game also at 6-3 like Arlington, but they come in off a two-game losing streak, having just recently lost in the MIAA Division I playoffs against Lowell, and then before that taking another one-possession loss to Bellarica Memorial. However, they do come into this game as the Merrimack Valley Conference champions, sitting in at 4-0 in that league, as Arlington finished second in the division, sitting at 4-1. Their only loss to Winchester. They came in at 5-0. They fall to second in the league standings. As we see the captains coming out for both squads, we have Beck Forrest and Beck and Hughes for the Spy Ponders. And for the Rangers, really Alex Santiago, Josh Danella, as well as Josh DeFatima. The opening coin toss coming up. It lands. Oh. And Arlington in their home maroon with the white lettering. Methuen coming in, white jerseys, and the blue lettering and helmets. It looks like we have Methuen winning the toss and deferring to the second half.
Methuen has won the toss and deferred. Arlington High will receive the opening kickoff.
As you see the fifth captain, Vinny DeMaio, walking
walking
off with the rest of his squad. Both teams ready to play some football. 12 minutes on the clock. Again, I'm Jack Hughes here with ACMi Sports. Ready for another game here at Pierce Turf. These two squads have one common opponent, that is Haverhill, who was a conference game for Methuen. A dominant win that got them the MVC championship. Step aside a moment for the national anthem. And with the conclusion of the anthem, we have both squads ready to go. It'll be Arlington receiving the ball first. Our starters, Cedric Dan, alongside, of course, quarterback Joey Schiano, Ori Forrest, Emil Lemire, Brady Beckenhughes, Will Tasmer, Davey Figueredo, Emil Albertrati, Zinedine Alamad, Austin White, and Drew Beck on the field first. And for the Methuen defense, we have Tim Dornazon, Alex Santiago, of course, your captain Josh DeFatima, as well as Javion DeLeon, Cole Smith, Eli Bouchaya, Ronaldo Otero, Giorgio Scherfane, Vinny DeMaio, Michael Pittman, as well as Javion Castillo Vasquez. We'll see both of those offensive and defensive units here in just a moment, but before that, we'll of course have the opening kickoff. Here's Daniel Trapotsis back. Robert Almonte Soriano on the special teams unit here. As that one, a booming kick from Haichem Albatui. This one taken by Trapotsis down the sideline. He's past the 30 and off the sideline by the 35.
Alexi Trapotsis on the Arlington kick return.
So the Spy Ponders in good field position here to start. Correction, that ball placed the 33-yard line. You see this game designated as a blackout for the Spy Ponders. Cheerleaders in the black jackets there. As the opening play will be a toss. It'll be outside, down by the 40, and out of bounds goes Ori Forrest. One of the captains of this squad. A big run to start. There's been a run-heavy offense for Arlington for a lot of this year, and working very well for them. A lot of that work for Forrest has been up the middle. That time getting outside. Ciano goes under center. Now this one going up the middle. And Forrest rumbling forward for a few extra yards. Referee motioning to move the chains. This will be a new set of downs coming up for Arlington.
Good for Spy Ponders, first down.
Either Aiden Baig stepping off the field. A little injured there as the mayor comes on. Trapotsis and Matt Grande out wide. We have Kyle Gaffney being the lead blocker. And be a bootleg for Ciano. Trying to get a block from Trapotsis and knocked down out of bounds. There'll be a flag on that play. I'll say that one a bit too aggressive from Alex Santiago. Spy Ponders now in Ranger territory. Marker currently sitting at the 46 as we get another look. Ciano shoved there. There's a Tim Dornazon in on that play as well. And so that'll move the chains further and have the ball placed at the 31 with 10:20 to go. This Arlington offense coming off by far their best scoring performance of the season, 60 points against Haverhill. That one was in a shootout though. Haverhill, their offense put up 38 points as well against the Spy Ponders. And you see a handoff coming on outside. Gets the edge, and Cedric Daniel is brought down within the 30.
Gain of 3 on the run by number 9, Cedric Daniel.
Clock keeps running down here. You see Daniel getting subbed off for Austin White. We'll bring up 2nd and 8 with 9:20 to go. Arlington using a lot of clock here on their first drive. Ciano on the second count. And the defensive line for Methuen getting a lot of push there.
Gain of 1 on the run by number 41, Ori
So
Forrest.
still a slight gain for Forrest. We'll put Spy Ponders now in a 3rd and long. Looks like the ball actually placed closer to the 30 now, so it looks like a slight move backwards. It has been all run here for the Spy Ponders. In this situation, common wisdom would be to pass. And they fake the pass. It's tipped, hits the ground. Shiano looking for Trapotsis on almost a little slant. It was tipped well before getting there. That one may have been Javian Castillo-Vasquez coming in on the tip. And this is 4 down territory, looks like. Shiano will take this one from the shotgun. 4 out wide. Drops back. All alone in the backfield. Towards the end zone. Too far. That one, Trapotsis covered by Tim Dornazon. And Dornazon has been lauded by Coach Ryan Dugg and the entire staff at Methuen as one of the most improved players on the squad going into this year, particularly in terms of his strength. Said he always had the skills, but now he has the strength. They're using that strength to help keep Trapotsis at bay. As well, pass too far. It'll be the Ranger offense coming on for the first time now. Pass goes outside. It is caught. And going down the sideline, be Cole Smith. Pass coming in from Caden Hartley-Dio. Clock will keep running now. Down to 7:40. You're looking around 6 or so yard gain. Almost placed at the 36. Handoff comes down. There's Dornazon. Made a play on defense. Now making a play on offense. Breaking a few tackles. And goes for a first down. That one could have easily been a significant loss. But as I mentioned, that strength coming into play there. Breaking a few tackles in the backfield. Rumbling now down to the 46. Rangers at the edge of their own territory. One comes in the handoff. Spinning down is Thomas Rodriguez. Able to fall forward for a few extra yards.
Gain of 2 on the run by number 2, Alex Santiago.
And Hartley-Didio still getting some touches at quarterback, listed as a running back and a defensive back. This is a team, Methuen, that came down to their 3rd string partway through this year. Rallied back to win their conference and now playing a Week 10 game here. And now dropping back, Didio looking and caught. Another huge play from Dornazon, making in all 3 phases of the game. Defensive there on the 4th down stop. Able to get a huge run for a first down. Now a huge catch down the sideline.
Hartley-Didio's pass is completed to number
now
1.
Already Methuen in the red zone.
45.
Didio fakes the handoff, takes it the other way. He's got the edge and he's out of bounds. There's Forrest coming in to shove him out.
Caden Hartley-Didio carries for a gain of 11 for a first down.
5:35 to go. Methuen knocking on the door with the first score of the game. It's now 1st and goal from the 5. Harley Didio all alone in the backfield. Dornazon in motion, fakes the handoff, goes straight up the middle. And is stopped right before getting into the end zone.
Gain of 3 on the run by Harley Didio.
Offensive line getting some good push there. But the linebacking core, Protzis coming in for the tackle. Protzis coming in from that safety spot. Similar formation with nobody behind Didio as he bounces off and into the end zone. Methuen strikes first.
Touchdown, number
Scores
3,
6-zip.
Hartley Didio.
The junior running back turned quarterback coming into the end zone, bouncing off a few tackles. And all the way down into the end zone. Spy Ponder defense coming in, and a little too late as the kick comes through.
The extra point is no good.
For Abatui. Clock stopped at 4:29. That kick will make it 7-0 in favor of the Rangers. Methuen looking to prove themselves again after losing 29-21 into their first round playoff game. One was at home in Methuen. The kicking unit coming out. Will be Avatoy, the only listed kicker on the roster. This one a low squib, caught by Fecteau. Charlie Fecteau will spin around a defender and will fall forward again.
Arlington kickoff returned by number 44,
That one
Charlie Fecteau.
Will be placed at around the 38. You see Fecteau spinning off the tackle, but falling into 2 or 3 more defenders. That one, Dylan Conway, the main tackler there. We start to have some precipitation here at Pierce Turf. Things are starting to get cold very quickly here in Arlington, Mass. We get the handoff to Forrest, brought down in the backfield. There's the Captain DeMaio. A tackle for loss.
3 on the play. Methuen tackle made by number 58, Vinny DeMaio.
That one going in low. A picture-perfect wrap-up as we see the return of the Woolly Mammoth. He was here last time out at Pierce Turf versus Winchester. And appears he may be a mainstay here at Pierce Turf going forward. We'll see. As the Spy Ponders line up for 2nd and 12. Another handoff. Another tackle for loss. As Forrest wrapped up again in the backfield. One of your other captains for the Rangers, Josh DiFatima.
Tackle made by number 8, Josh DiFatima.
And so quickly, the Rangers putting a stamp on this one. We'll have to issue a correction. Scoreboard still reads 6-0. appears the Rangers may have missed their extra point. And we have snow, as I mentioned earlier. We have confirmed as not rain.
Penalty marker on the flag.
So this one will affect
Offside
both
on
teams
Methuen.
going forward, as we have an offsides call on the Rangers to bring a third and very long into a third and long for Arlington. This one, 3rd and 11. Ball placed around the 37. Shiano looking towards his left before dropping it down for a pass that is tipped away.
Pass intended for Ori Forrest is incomplete. Fourth
There's an
down.
attempted screen there coming in from the Spy Ponders. I see Shiano looking immediately towards his left, tries for his right, is tipped well before getting to his intended receiver. And we have our first punt of the game. Drew Beck will take this one, nearly mishandles it. And it will be dropped, rolling forward past the 50-yard line, as they have a huge hit away from the ball. And will be downed right around the 35 of Methuen. A correction will be brought back closer to the 31. 2 minutes, 3 seconds to go. Methuen leading 6-0. And a Pierce turf. This will be a new set of downs. This will be a toss out wide. Coming in, Harley Didio. And goes forward for a few yards. On Josh Danella coming in as the quarterback. As Didio cut it back towards the inside. He was met by Milamir, as well as a few other defenders. Danella, one of the listed quarterbacks on this squad. It'll be Didio, though, taking this one. Brought down in the backfield. And Will Tasmer, the junior lineman coming in. Arguably had his jersey held. Looks like he did indeed, but still able to make the play. Davian Rios doing everything he can to stop Tasmer from getting to the quarterback, to no avail. As that will bring up 3rd and now 14 as the clock winds down on this first quarter. Now 40 seconds to go. Didio looking towards the outside and now well deep. Oh, and it's caught. Gaffney thought he had the interception, but jumped too early. And we have another big catch coming in, this one from Alex Santiago. Santiago getting the high point, 2 hands on it. Nearly does a flip after the catch, but able to maintain possession. Not only a first down, but will reverse field, as the Rangers now in Spy Ponder territory.
All right, D, come on, man, let's go, guys, let's go. Get in there.
Clock now at 5 seconds, as Didio will take this one straight up the middle. Will dive through the hole. Now down at around the 30, and that will have the clock hit 0 on the first quarter. Methuen leading 6-0. He's getting another look. Hartley Didio, again listed at running back, showing some of that vision there. Diving right through the hole.
That brings us to the end of the first quarter.
That will bring up a new set of downs for the Rangers when we get back to the second quarter of action. And so far, Methuen making a statement here in their Week 10 game. And this one was relatively short notice for both squads. This one comes as a result of the playoff matchups, playoff seeding. These teams did not know fully in advance. And definitely change how squads playing for each other. For first-year head coach Ryan Duggan for the Rangers, and as well for Frank Roche. Be a new 12 minutes coming on. As correction, as I say, not enough for the first down. 2nd and 2 coming up. Arlie Didio still in the backfield. Hands this one off to no success. Josh Danella. No, excuse me, Thomas Rodriguez.
Loss of 2 on the play.
Making that one will bring up 3rd and 4 as we get another look. Charlie Fecto coming in like a heat-seeking missile. And Rodriguez did not have a lot of chance against that one. Rodriguez in motion. Hartley Didio takes the snap, potentially looking to pitch it out to Dornazon. We'll have a whistle blow the play dead beforehand. But will move the Rangers back 5 yards, a false start. Clock will stop at 11:18. Bring up 3rd and 8. Looks like the Rangers will be running a very similar play as you get another flag. The referee saying quiet over here to the Arlington sideline.
False start on Methuen.
It's getting a little rowdy here, but will be no call on the Spy Ponders. It will instead be another false start on the Rangers. This will bring them further back. So it looked like a 3rd and manageable, quickly turning into a 3rd and pretty unmanageable. But the Rangers have come up with 2 big passing plays here already to Dornazon and Santiago. See if Didio can uncork another one. He's all alone in the backfield. Has 1 receiver to his left, 3 to his right. Didio drops back. This one wide open across the field. It's Rodriguez. He gets a block, and he's all the way in the end zone. They do have a flag on the play. It appears the referee may have called that one, that block on the, against Gaffney. They said it was a little too physical here. As here's Rodriguez with the catch. They'll say that block a little bit on the blind side. Grande not able to catch Rodriguez, but it appears it may not be a touchdown. We have the flag being picked up. And it will be a flag that will bring the Rangers back. Yep, we'll call that blindside block. Clock stops at 10:15 now.
Come on now, here we go. Come on, D. Shut him down.
So now what was a touchdown will turn into a 3rd and 6 for Methuen.
First charge time out of the half, Methuen.
And the Rangers will take the opportunity for their first time out. You get Rodriguez coming up, and yep, there it is. We'll say Gaffney getting hit from the blind side. A huge turn of fortune on that one for the Spy Ponders. Still have the chance They make the stop here at 3rd and 6. As the Rangers come back out. Looks like Hartley Didio has removed the glove on his right hand. Originally went for the neon gloves both sides. Didio now has running back with him. Fake handoff to Dornazon, fake to Rodriguez. Fake to Santiago, and towards the end zone again. This one intercepted! Trapotsis coming in. Another interception on the year. Added onto the tally. And after a penalty, at 3rd and 6 turns what could have been a 12-0 Methuen lead into Arlington now having the ball. Methuen still leading 6-0, but a boost of energy for the Spy Ponders. They now have it at their own 4, so a long ways to go before they can tie this one up or take the lead. Giano takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls out, and tries to flip the pass short. And a little bit of physicality there as White gets up. And another look, fake handoff. Giano nearly hounded in the end zone. Will be Austin White, the intended receiver, but shoved down by a couple defenders. Very much surrounded. A difficult spot there for the freshman tight end. 9:56 to go in the half. Spy Ponders still backed up in their own end zone. Trapotsis in motion. This one a handoff will give the Spy Ponders some breathing room. Does go for a few yards.
Gain 3 on the run by number 41, Ori Forrest.
You see Forrest and a couple attempted swats at the ball from some of the defenders. Rodriguez, the main tackler. Will now be 3rd and 6 for Arlington. Still on their own 8-yard line. So Methuen still a good chance at a big field position win here if they can force a deep punt. As you have Shiano taking the snap, another flag coming in. That, I believe, will be another false start this time on the Spy Ponders. And that'll put the Spy Ponders right back pretty much where they started this drive, now sitting at 3rd and a long 10, short 11. Clock will keep running. Now looking at 8:50. Giano, Forrest with him in the backfield. Balls of 4 out wide, including Beck taking wide receiver stance.
First charge time out of the half for Arlington.
It will be the Spy Ponders taking their first time out of the half in a crucial 3rd down. They're backed up inside their own territory. Clock stopped at 8:40 here in the half. Methuen still leads 6-0. As we take a look at some of the highlights of this half, Shiano, one of the first plays of the game, taken out. But Methuen, their first offensive possession, and Hartley Didio, really incredible as a runner. Either that running back vision coming in handy, being able to bounce off blockers and defenders. Get in the end zone there. Becto, the linebacker, trying to come back. so far, Arlington's offense, not a lot going for it after that first drive. Meanwhile, on the other side, Hartley Didio trying to escape. The Spy Ponders defense has kept them in it so far, as we're now back to 3rd and 10. Piano trying to fake out the defense. Will launch this one down the field. Trapotis has some space. No, it hits the ground. No completion there. They no flag either. And so that'll bring up 4th along 10. And a punt from their own end zone. Spy Ponders' first big passing shot of the game. Not quite work out. And Matt Grande in motion. Beck the punt. This one booming. A fair catch coming in from Santiago. But still in Spy Ponder territory.
Fair catch called for.
Rangers will have another shot
First down the field.
after a penalty took back what would have been their second touchdown. Ball is placed at the 39 of Arlington.
All right, D, let's go, let's go. Get it back, guys. Come on now.
Still be Hartley Didio. Rodriguez with him in the backfield. Dornazon, Santiago to his left. There'll be a flip to Dornazon. Couple spins at the line. Able to turn, could have been a tackle for loss, into a very slight gain as we get another look.
Gain of 1 on the
Video, a
left
quick
line.
flip, and breaking down a few tackles before Gaffney is able to finish the play. So still 2nd and 10. Video rolls out to his right. Looks for a pass towards the sticks. This one caught and pushed out of bounds. It'll be short of the first down. A rollout from Didio. And Santiago caught that near the sticks, but ended up moving forward and out of bounds. So it'll be 3rd and 4. Currently sitting on the 32-33 yard line of Arlington. Clock sitting now at 7 minutes in the half. Dornazon in motion, circles around. A fake handoff, and there's Forrest. Ori Forrest comes in, wraps up low, and Didio goes down. Either Hartley Didio faking towards Dornazon, and Forrest sniffing it out from the beginning. Now bring up 4th and 6. A big tackle for loss there from the senior captain. This is 4-down territory. Didio will back all the way up. Another heave. This one over the hands of Grande, over the hands of Santiago as well, his intended receiver. So it'll drop for an incompletion. We'll reset on downs, and Arlington will start their next possession with a lot better field position than their previous one. Now have the luxury of not being backed up into their own end zone. Starting at their own 34. Methuen still leads 6-0. Spy Ponders looking to get on the board before the end of the half. Piano. Couple fake call-outs. Goes back towards his sideline. And a confusion here before the play. Shiano takes the snap. This will be a handoff to Forrest. And brought down well before getting even to the line of scrimmage.
Loss of 5 on the play.
Another significant losses. You see here Forrest taking the handoff. And a triple team. All from captains. The Fatima, Danella, and DeMaio all in on that tackle. So the leadership group really doing a lot here for the Rangers in the early going. 5:30 to go and counting down. Spy Ponders quickly losing ground. Gianna will take this one under center. A jumbo formation here. You see a fake toss outside. A heave towards Grande. He's wide open. Nothing but green grass. The 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown. Spy Ponders tie it up.
Pass is completed to number 11, Matt Grande, for a Spy Ponders touchdown.
A defensive breakdown. The Rangers preparing for the run. Grande just wide open. Santiago tried to chase him down, but to no avail. Grande just had too much of a head start on that one. Now the cheer squad having a lot more to cheer about with that play. You hear Nathan Carmen coming in for the extra point. Rangers missed theirs. This could prove to be the difference so far. Hold is good, and that one blocked. So we will remain tied at 6.
Extra point is no good.
5:03 to go in the half.
Methuen 6.
And Arlington getting a huge spark of offense, but will not take the lead. That one looks like just an awkward kick coming off the foot of Carmen. Giano, not a fully clean hold. Get a look at Will Tasmer. One of the big pieces on the line, the junior. Made a huge sack earlier. Helped keep the Spy Ponders in this game on defense. See Kyle Gaffney coming off awkwardly. Like somewhat an injury on his legs. He'll be fine now. The special teams unit coming on. Kicking unit comes in low. It goes all the way to the back line. There's a couple attempted jukes. There's Santiago coming in, took a line drive of a kick.
Returned by number 2, Alex Santiago.
Santiago had a few blocks. Again, triple teamed. The defense converged. That one, Forrest. And as well as Edgar Graham, the freshman. The Rangers a chance to strike back. Well, Hartley Didio takes the snap, looks to pass. Will drop one low. Forrest the tackle. So catch coming there from Santiago. And Forrest with the blanket coverage. Will be a short gain. Brings up 2nd and 8. With 4.5 to go. As we get another look, Hartley Didio dropping it off. Forrest being there for the tackle. Emil Lemire was ready to come in to help. Proved unnecessary. Santiago in motion. Fake handoff to his left, goes to his right. Didio coming down with some room and finding the space to hustle forward. Again, Didio getting the edge, and Forrest again coming in on the tackle, shoving him out of bounds. Ball will be placed around the 37. Doing working from their own territory. Clock now at 3:40 in the half. Both teams still with 2 timeouts as Didio takes the snap, tries to find the hole, but it's plugged up as soon as it appears. It was 3rd and 2 to get another look. Didio trying to just fall forward for it. Gaffney, Beckenhughes on the tackle. Looks like this one will be pretty close. I'll have to measure it out.
Officials timeout for measurement.
Ball is placed, I believe, just before the 39. We will have the chain gang come out. And 4th and short. This one may be 4 down territory, even if you don't get it for the Rangers. And it looks like that is what they will have to do. There's noticeable space between the ball and the chains. So it'll be 4th and short. 3:19 to go.
After the measurement, it's 4th and less than 1.
So this one will almost certainly come down to a battle of the trenches. As we see the Spy Ponders, as expected, will stack the box. Here's Didio up the middle. Does he have it? No! Didio getting the snap and swallowed up by the line. Beckenhughes, the captain, the BC commit, will complete the stop.
Timeout on the field for a measurement.
And they will come out. Oh, it looks like there was a gain as ball is currently placed on the other side of the 39 now. So it appears the early indications may be incorrect, as the Spy Ponders were very confident that they had the stop. The chains will confirm. It is now confirmed.
Turnover on downs.
The Spy Ponders will take over with a 4th down stand. Arlington with 3:10 to go. A shot at taking their first lead of the game. Now have it at their own 39. Giano, Forrest with him in the backfield. Will take the snap and quickly bootleg it out. A toss to Forrest. Forrest is brought down. Eli Bouchia. Huge tackle.
Methuen tackle made by number 19.
And Forrest there just caught up high. And a little bit of extracurriculars. Bouchia out after the play. It'll be 2nd and 12 after the tackle for loss. Shiano takes another snap. Will shoot it over the middle to Beck. And Beck is brought down just inside the 35.
Number 87, Drew Beck, for a gain of 7.
This will bring up now on a 3rd down and 4. See Fatima coming in on the tackle. Under the 2-minute warning here in the half. Giano, this time all alone in the backfield. Forrest out wide. And Shiano, a deer in headlights as the defensive line collapses on him. A huge sack now will bring up a 4th down and long. You see Shiano was looking to set up the draw potentially, but the line just completely collapsing around him. The sack coming in from Michael Pittman. 4th down and 8, clock still running, now at about 1:10. As Forrest returns to the backfield. Giano thought he got them jumping off sides, and he was correct.
Penalty marker on the play. Offsides on Methuen.
So the Rangers will now have to defend a 4th and 4. Giano returns from the sideline. A significant 4th down here. Clock still running down. 40 seconds now. Giano takes the snap, looks towards his right, looks up. Traposes is wide open. He's got it.
Giano's pass is completed to number 6, Alexi Traposes for a Spy Ponders.
And with that, the Spy Ponders have the lead. The Spy Ponders gonna run heavy squad, but the pass has been working for them well tonight. Their first touchdown, big completion to Matt Grande, a lot of yards after catch. And that one, Traposes gets another big gap on his defender. Arlington leading 12-6. And a booming kick will make it 13-6. A full 1 score.
Extra point by number 42, Nick.
Completing the 7 on that one with 29 seconds to go in the half. Arlington a quick run after making a big 4th down stop. Now have the lead. And barring any huge plays from the Rangers, will likely have one going into halftime, but still have to complete play defense at 29 seconds. This number 42, Nick Haraparsad, one of the other listed kickers on this squad alongside Nathan Carmen. On taking the kick. This one, another low squibber. Will be downed inside the 30. As there was an attempted pickup and run from Josh Danella. But Danella had his knee down as he was picking up the ball. And so that will place it as downed. Ball's at the 27. So with 29 seconds to go, the Spy Ponder defense almost certainly look to play a little more conservatively against the run. Another short passes. The only thing any team would be afraid of in this situation is a deep pass. as there's one batted away. It was Hartley Didio looking for a potential swing pass, but absolutely swatted away. And you see there, the entire defensive line getting in on it. It was White and Beck right in the quarterback's face. That one hits the ground. Looks like Tasmer was trying to hustle for that one, maybe even get an interception. It will be an incompletion. 24 seconds now, 2nd and 10. Didio will just hand it off to little avail. On Rodriguez trying to burst forward. Rodriguez trying to follow in the footsteps of Shane Eason, one of the many significant graduating seniors for the squad. But with that, that will have the clock hit 0 on the half. Arlington leading 13-6 here at Pierce Turf. And for any of you that have been tired of hearing only my voice all season, we have someone joining me in the booth here for the first time this year. We have ACMi Operations Manager Jeff Monroe coming on with a few announcements. We'll have the time to answer a few questions.
All right.
Welcome to the show, Jeff.
Hey, Jack. I want to thank you for a great season. Your announcing skills are spectacular.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm going to take
try.
the chance right now to just say, where else are you announcing? Yeah, we're so glad and so glad to have you here in Arlington. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit before the end of the season here to talk about where did you come from. So I'm asking you to interview me, but I'm going to flip it on you and say, you know. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you coming from?
I appreciate it. Yeah, originally from Loudoun County, Virginia, and we'll talk about the implications that has for the future of ACMi football. But for now, just know Loudoun County, Virginia. Come up here for school. Currently, my senior year at Boston University. I've mostly announced for either the student radio station at BU, WTBU, for any number of sports, and as well, I've done some TV work through Boston University Athletics, ESPN Plus, as one of the primary either play-by-play, color guys, sideline for Boston University basketball. That's where I've done most of my TV work, and as well I've done other spot pieces for some summer league baseball. And
how'd you get involved in this at all? Like, what was your first introduction to sports production?
So in terms of proper production, you know, I knew going into my college experience, sports broadcasting, that was it for me. You know, that was really the guiding light, how I made all those decisions on what to do, what extracurriculars to join, what major to be in. Like, that was, you know, really what I was looking for. Mike Tirico, Mike Breen. Like, I looked at that. Maybe if you want to call it a blueprint, you can. That's really my guiding light. And then from there, part of that was working as one of the, as part of the production crew for Boston University Athletics. That's all student run. You know, every camera operator, graphics, that's all Boston University students for all the games there for their varsity sports. And so that's where I started. Yeah, very first game I ever worked, I believe it was Boston University women's ice hockey. And for that one, it was interesting. I worked with our essentially executive producer, one of the head honchos for that production side of BU Athletics, Leo Pare, and I asked him before that game what to expect for dress code, because I had not done anything like this in high school. There wasn't really anything local. There was no Loudoun County Community Media. Oh, there we go. We're on camera. All right. There was no Loudoun County Community Media the way there is for no ACMi equivalent.
Yep.
And so this Boston University was really my first exposure. and I wasn't sure what the dress code was, so I showed up in somewhere between business casual and business professional, and I was the first one there. And the first question I remember getting asked by one of my fellow students who was also new to the crew. He was like, "Wait, are you one of the announcers?" I immediately said, "Nope, I hope to be one day," and I'm of course still working towards that.
Yeah. Well, you've got the chops, Jack.
It.
We've been Arlington sports public out there watching. We're very grateful for your time, and
Absolutely grateful to be here.
He's taking buses and trains to get here, and we're grateful. The work you've been doing all season has been great, and I just wanted to take the time and thank you for making the trek out here, and we're looking forward to your future, because you got places to go, and we're hoping we'll be that small stepping stone for you. But I kind of wanted to get to that point where we have high school students being exposed to sports production here at ACMi Sports, and our crew, the crew here, is made up of Arlington high school students. We have our senior Nick is over there, Nicholas, but we also have friends of ACMi coming in to help out. We have alumni from ACMi to helping us out, all under the leadership of Yasmina. Thank you very much, our youth coordinator. But the opportunities for young people that have this need or want, they love sports production. There's not a lot of places to go and explore that. So that thing that I've been exposed to, I got the opportunity early in my career to assist, to be like a utility, and to basically be an assistant for pro sports, both at Gillette Stadium, at the Garden for the Bruins, Celtics, and Red Sox. I got to do playoff work, and as the low man on the totem pole, I got to be exposed to what production it can be like, and I would often take that back here to the Arlington High School setup. So we've been adding elements in this modular setup of, we only have 3 people today, let's do a production, but adding the graphics, adding replay. These are things that have come in small little pieces over the years. But I wanted to let our viewing audience know that ACMi is a place where you can go and learn how to do broadcast television. And this is a great learning environment. That's what we do. That's what we're really, what we stand for. But also to spread the word to you, as if you would like to try broadcasting like Jack here has been doing all season. We do have an opening slot because Jack's not able to join us for Thanksgiving Day game this year. So I will put the open call out. So you can email me, Jeff at acmi.tv is our email address. If you are interested, or you can call and leave a message on our phone. We're at 781-777-1115. But we are excited to grow this and offer this to college students as an opportunity to do real-world production. And for college students, if you're watching and looking to see if this type of internship interests you, you can learn more about that at acmi.tv. That's our website. But a little bit more about you. What do you have coming up in the coming months? Are you doing anything else with BU Sports?
So currently, the big one is BU basketball. I've had the opportunity already to do a few games, both home openers, as well as some other games here and there. I was just at, a few nights ago, the Boston University men's basketball home opener. I was the sideline reporter for that one.
Yes,
and
great.
For those of you not following BU basketball, they started a tradition near the end of last year where they would have, after the game, you have your player of the game interview, essentially, with the sideline reporter. And the team started a semi-tradition of sorts of bobbing the player of the game, towels on his head, the whole 9 yards. And sometimes the sideline reporter has gotten caught into that. The highlights are on Boston University Athletics if you want to check those BU highlights versus Brown. you can see me get toweled. I
There
got,
you go.
got a towel on the head, thankfully a clean one.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That could have
that'll
gone
be
wrong pretty easily.
yeah, no, that one. Yeah, that was it's been or that's going to be what most of my winter is looking like in terms of sports, and then as well a few other calls for WTBU, the student radio. I'll be at Northeastern for a hockey game,
Yeah.
as well as elsewhere for a few other sports. And yeah, currently up in the spring, I'll fortunately have the opportunity to work with Boston Neighborhood Network.
BNN. Yep.
Yes, I'll be working with them in the spring. Currently working on the details of what that's going to look like. And then
Great.
from there, it's off to the real world.
Yes.
I'll be
yes.
graduating this May.
Well, congratulations to you, and again, big thanks from ACMi and the Arlington sports world. We appreciate all the work you've done. I will take another shameless plug here for
Yes.
ACMi. ACMi Sports is a volunteer organization. That our ACMI is a volunteer organization, and you can join, become a member, learn about television broadcast. We do news, we do sports, we do concert coverage, and our high school students are learning a lot. And then we have our college internship program, which, again, we're basically wrapping up our fall sports. So I'm going to take the time to thank all of the parents. We had a phenomenal coverage of this year's soccer. Arlington High School Spy Ponder soccer, both boys and girls, were absolutely phenomenal. But we had a lot of parents step up to the plate and took the responsibility of setting up. I want to thank Raj. Rajiv was a huge, huge help on getting everything set up and making sure games were going to get covered. We were pushing things live on ACMi Sports YouTube page, but we were also pushing things live on our cable access station, so the ACMi.TV. And new this year, we have started a Roku channel. So for those of you who do not have cable, maybe watching this on YouTube, if you have a Roku device or a Roku TV, you can download our Roku app. So Arlington Community Media, you can download the Roku app, and then it's just as if you have our cable channels, and you can watch any of our 3 channels: public, education, and government. And what we want folks to know is that you could watch the live sports that we're doing here on YouTube, but you could watch it on your TV if you have Roku or if you have our cable, whether it's Comcast, RCN, or Verizon. Go to acmi.tv. You can learn more and come find us. But again, thank you to all of our fall sports crew. You've been amazing. And we are looking forward. So we have our own winter sports lineup that's going to be coming at us pretty soon. So boys and girls basketball and boys and girls hockey are in the works. So the home games that are either here in the brand new gym at Arlington High School or at the rink here in Arlington, we'll be covering those live. So we want to, you can watch us. You got our app. You can, give us some feedback. But again, we're excited to keep doing this. ACMi is actually celebrating our 20th year, so we're going to have a big birthday year where we'll celebrate that, and we'll ask you, the viewing public, to celebrate along with us. So if you are watching, if you do watch our programming, please let us know. Give us some feedback if there's things, questions, comments, concerns. We'd love to hear from you. So again, we're at acmi.tv. I'm Jeff. You can email me directly at jeff@acmi.tv. And I'm going to toss this back to you. This is my first time doing a halftime show, but thank you very much, Jack.
Thank you. Absolutely. Thank you so much for coming on.
All right.
Great having you.
You got it.
And with that, we will soon be back to Spy Ponders football, currently leading 13-6, halftime ending up here at Pierce Turf. So for ACMi Sports, again, I'm Jack Hughes. Thank you so much for coming along this season. I will say it's been absolutely a blast covering Spy Ponder football. And Jeff mentioned I do the train and bus rides. It's worth it every single time. The Spy Ponders currently out on the field, getting their warm-ups in. Having a little fun. Jeffrey Downey and Adam Wright. Having some fun on the sideline. Both teams looking for their 7th win of the season, sitting at 6-3. And again, to anyone listening who just had Jeff on here, but again, just reiterating that absolutely anyone can come on here with ACMi Sports. Anything you're looking to do, if you want to fill my shoes, great. If you don't, we have camera, graphics, replay, everything that Jeff and I talked about in that interview. As well, both these teams will be playing on Thanksgiving, and ACMi Sports will be broadcasting the game against Waltham for Thanksgiving. And that one I will be back down in Virginia. Apologies if that's a disappointment to anyone that I'm not a Mass native. As I told Jeff during the interview, Atlanta County, Virginia, born and raised. You see both teams just about ready to go. Methuen won the toss. They deferred to the second half, so they will get the ball here. They get a look at Haraparsad, the main person for the kickoff unit. Clock has officially hit 0 on halftime. A new 12. And a new chance for both these squads to further put their mark on this one. Spy Ponders lead 13-6 after a touchdown with under a minute to go in the half. Joey Sciano found Alexi Tripotsis. Tripotsis, high point catch. Essentially fell backwards into the end zone. You see Haraparsad, his signature low spiraling kick. As a Josh Danella finds the sideline, puts down the shoulder. Is shoved out of bounds, but not before a booming hit. He breaking a few tackles, getting some blocks, and just putting it down the hammer.
Returned by number 6, Josh Janella, 45-yard line. First down.
That one was Edgar Graham taking the brunt of that one. The freshman wide receiver, defensive back, gotten some time on special teams this game. Looks like it will be Danella taking a snap at quarterback here. For most of this game, it's been Caden Hartley-Didio, junior, listed at running back. And he takes the handoff here. Will burst forward. And he's down at right around the 45. Between the 44 and the 45. Hartley-Didio taking a lot of the snaps at quarterback for this game. And in some ways, you could see in his throwing motion that quarterback was not his original position, but also did have some fantastic throws downfield, able to push the ball to some receivers. Tim Dornazon, Alex Santiago for some big catches in the first half. I see there Danella, another handoff. This one coming to Ali Kale.
Gain 3 on the run by
That'll bring up third. Round 7. The wrap up coming up there from Charlie Fecto. Pressing that one to 3rd and 6 as it's now at the 47-yard line. Methuen knocking on the door of Spy Ponder territory here at their first drive of the second half. Vanilla takes the snap, tosses it back, and a huge hole for Santiago. Bursts through, jukes past Emil Lemire, and down inside the 25. Santiago, a big catch in the first half. Lemire trying to dive to him. That's Matt Grande coming in, able to complete the tackle, but not before a first down and then some. Ball is placed at the 24-yard line. Now 9:40 to go. Danella, Rodriguez with him in the backfield. Dornazon in motion. Instead will be a handoff to Rodriguez, spinning through and able to muscle his way down in the red zone. That'll bring up 2nd and 3 as Rodriguez. You see here, he takes the handoff, jukes past, and it taken down by Davey Figueredo. Clock running now to 9 minutes as Danella takes the handoff, gives it to Rodriguez, and Rodriguez will again push forward. This time it will move the chains. He's down inside the 15. Another handoff from Rodriguez. Rodriguez will take this one for a first down, bouncing off a few blockers, defenders. Danella will hand this one off again. This time to Hartley Didio. Didio will rush his way to the line of scrimmage, but not much further. The hole not really opening up for him there. And they now have Didio in at quarterback as he steps back, lobs this one towards the end zone. Will be an incompletion. The intended receiver, Di Fatima, thought he might have gotten interfered with on that one for a potential penalty. Referees not pulling the flag. Potis on the coverage. And on the replay, it does look like contact was mostly, if not all, incidental as we bring up a 3rd and long. Clock stopped at 7:43 now. Will be Danella back in at quarterback. Hartley Didio is on the outside. Handoff to Dornazon. A toss to Didio. A Philly special? The quarterback Danella gets it in the end zone. Wide open. The Hartley Didio passing showcase comes up yet again, immediately winds it up as he's getting hit. And Danella wide open, having his hands out, almost saying, where's the defense? They're not, Spy Ponders not prepared for that one. Here comes the kicker, Abatui. Missed his first extra point. Has the potential to tie this one up here. Now comes in high. but the kick will come up high and good as well. So we're tied up at 13 here, 7:43 to go in the third quarter.
Arlington 13, Methuen 13.
Get a replay of the kick here. Danella able to easily reset after could have nearly been a high snap. Navatoy, a textbook kick through. Let's get another look at the Arlington High cheer squad. And despite the short notice student section coming out strong for the Spy Ponders as well, Spy Ponders coming off a shootout, 60-38 win. No, more of a defensive match. You're tied at 13 partway through the third quarter. Navatoy. Back his way up. As usual, Daniel Trapotsis back for the Spy Ponders on the return unit. When a kick will come off the hands of Ben Siegel. He's able to recover, but nearly a disaster on special teams. Siegel comes off his left hand, comes around with it. Oh! Nearly lost it from his legs, but able ultimately to get two hands on the ball.
Kickoff down at the 20-yard line by number 3, Ben Siegel.
So that will be down at right around the 20. Spy Ponders will be working from just outside their own red zone, just inside their own red zone, excuse me, as the scoreboard is the ball placed on the, scoreboard quickly corrected. I was right the first time. Ball placed on the 21-yard line, 1st and 10. As Shiano, the delayed handoff, delay is too much. As a Forrest be ripped to the ground. The Ranger defense all over that one. As the primary tackler coming in,
Lost 4 on the
the
play.
Eli Bouchia.
By number 92,
Castillo Vasquez coming in. Stop as well. 7 minutes to go in the quarter, counting down. Bring up 2nd and 13. Giano thought he got someone offsides, but instead they will call it false start. They'll say Arlington jumped before Methuen did. That'll back up the Arlington offense even further. They're now at their own 13. 2nd and very long coming up. Giano ready to take this one in the shotgun. Takes handoff outside. Will rip forward. And taken down before being able to make a lot of progress. Michael Pittman on the tackle there. As a Shiano,
tackle made by Michael Pittman.
a little pep in his step. And the reason why Michael Pittman coming in on the tackle, taking him down as a few hops there from Shiano. Looking a little hurt. Like on that one, he just got back to the line of scrimmage. Ball still placed on the 13, so 3rd and 18 coming up. Giano all alone in the backfield. Will fire this one to Beck. That one was completed.
Ciano's pass is completed.
So it'll
87, Drew Beck.
bring the Spy Ponders back to within 10 yards of the chains. But still a 4th and 7 as Dornazon able to make the tackle as soon as Beck got the ball. And Beck will stay on to punt this one away. 4:50 to go, counting down. Matt Grande in motion on the punting unit. Beck will fire this one towards the 50 and well out of bounds. There's an athletic play from the sideline. Jaden DiNicola. The lineman listed at 5'10", 260. Able to jump over the bench on the sideline and complete that one.
13-10 Methuen.
Unfortunately, will have no impact on the game. Still, athletic play. That the ball will be placed at around the 45. 4:39 to go in the quarter. Methuen will get another shot at it. Hartley Didio, flea flicker, down the sideline, caught! And stumbling forward for another few yards is Cole Smith. And the handoff, got it immediately back. And through that one, all his might, Matt Grande in coverage. Gaffney in on that one as well. Neither able to stop the catch. Oh, looks like, oh, they'll call offensive pass interference. So that play's getting called back. Let's say Smith, a little push off somewhere in there. So that'll bring up a 1st and forever, my goodness. 1st and 25. As Didio pointing towards Davey Figueredo for the offsides call.
Offsides on Arlington.
And so that'll bring a 1st and forever to a 1st and very long after a play that looked like it was about to get the Rangers a huge 1st and 10. Offsides call will make things somewhat more manageable for the Rangers as Didio takes the snap, will decide to hand it off, and Rodriguez will try to muscle his way through the line of scrimmage. Has some success.
By number 5, Thomas Rodriguez.
As Rodriguez tries to work his way through, be taken down. I want Emil Lemire. Tackle on that one will be a gain of 2. Still 2nd and 18. As you have Dornazon in motion, he takes the swing pass. He will get the outside. Jukes past Lemire. Breaks another tackle. And shoved out of bounds by Drew Beck. And so 2nd and 18 will turn into 1st and 10. And see there.
By number 1, Tim Lorenzo. Good for Methuen 1st down.
As the senior wide receiver making another play from the swing pass. Be 1st and 10 from the 34. Now in Spy Ponder's territory, a fake handoff, and Hartley Didio will burst forward, taken down by Becken Hughes, but not before a significant gain as Didio, again, using those running back instincts, getting a quick 5 yards. Bring up 2nd and 5. Hartley Didio all alone in the backfield. Will flip this one. And it's DeFatima going forward. Bouncing off the defender midair. To complete the gain, another new set of downs coming up. And DeFatima bouncing forward. Gaffney completing the play. But not before the captain gets his squad on the edge of the red zone. Ball on the 22-yard line. Norzon takes another handoff. Loses back and loses the defense. Methuen takes the lead right back. There is a penalty on the play. We'll get that a little later, but for now, Tim Dornazon has his team up 19-13. And would like to take this time to thank Fiesta Bites, the pizza givers of ACMi Sports. Great local pizza located in Arlington Heights on Mass Ave. Have the Sicilian style, providing the production crew with a discounted rate each week. It looks like the touchdown will stand. Again, we thank Fiesta Bites for their support. We ask the viewers to support the local business community. That helps take care of ACMi Sports. Thank you, Fiesta Bites. Thank you all for watching as the extra point goes through. And Abatui now 2 for 3 after missing the first extra point. So now 20-13 here with the minute 48 to go in the third quarter. Look at Becken Hughes, the intimidating black eye paint. And so it looks like the penalty will be assessed on the kickoff. Here's it was on the Spy Ponders after the play. Now it's Abatui kicking from the Arlington 45. This one will be another low kick, fielded cleanly by Gaffney. No, correction, I believe. As we have Gaffney there. Replay wrapped up by Hartley Didio.
Arlington High kickoff return to the 33 by number 7, Kyle Gaffney.
The ball will be placed on the 32-33 yard line. Spy Ponders looking to tie this one up. As Shiano looks deep, intercepted! Looking for Beck, instead it's Santiago. Will he take it all the way? He does! Ori Forrest trying to chase him down, but not before Santiago gets into the end zone. A pick six and a 2-possession lead for the Methuen Rangers. And with 1:30 to go in the quarter, this game has been turned on its head. Now 2 possessions separating the 2 squads. Kick is up. No, it'll be a fake, and the pass blocked away. Drew Beck swatting down Danella's attempt.
No good.
Got Gaffney shoved down after the plays to get another look. Danella, with some confidence, stood right back up. And Beck, having none of it. See there near the end, Gaffney shoved down by Bouchia. Gaffney trying to get some kind of penalty on that one. Referees will say no. And so now they will have a normal kickoff coming up. Last one was pushed up. Arlington 45. Matoy, this one, high arcing. He picked up off the bounce by Daniel, but it's picked up high and fumbled. Oh my goodness, Caden Hartley-Didio. Daniel trying to pick it up off the bounce, and Didio right there as it flipped up high. That one was live as Daniel had, of course, touched it. So it'll be another turnover in as many plays. A minute 26. Methuen not only gets the ball, but they get it at Arlington's 20-yard line. A chance to start running away with this one as Didio takes the snap, fakes the handoff, bursts forward, bursts through everyone, dives forward. Does not quite have the touchdown, but on the cliff's edge of making this a 3-possession game. Didio bursting through the line. Gaffney able to wrap him up. And with under a minute to go in the third quarter, ball is on the 2-yard line. Didio will take the shotgun, a low snap, tackled in the backfield. So a huge sack will come through as it's Emil Lemire, unblocked, all the space in the world. On Emil Lemire. Clock will stay running down now. 2nd and goal from the 5. Likely will be the last play before the start of the 4th quarter. As Hartley-Didio jukes past one defender, but will stay in place for another tackle for loss. The Hartley-Didio trying to get forward, but Beckenhughes, as well as Figueredo, will get to the ball carrier. And Didio nowhere to go, so it will be 3rd and goal from the 7 to start the 4th quarter. The Rangers trying to capitalize on a special teams miscue from Arlington. Cedric Daniel tried to pick one up off the bounce. Instead got hit, bounced up high right into the hands of Hartley Didio. So the Spy Ponders making their way to the other side of the field to try and complete their defensive stand. Had one earlier in the game. They stopped the Rangers on 4th and inches to help them take their first lead. But after 2 quick scores from Methuen, now the Rangers leading 26-13. Trying to extend their lead further. Hartley Didio, team with him in the backfield. There's 4 out wide for the Rangers as he tosses this one up, batted down. As Fecto got into the backfield.
Methuen's pass is defended by number 87.
As you get the replay here, taken down low as he's passing it, as Beckenhughes, as well as Drew Beck, swatting it away, nearly having an opportunity at an interception. Nonetheless, it will bring up 4th and goal from the 7. This one will bring out the field goal unit for the first time this game for either squad. Clock is stopped at 11:55 to go. As Abatoy lines it up. Snap comes in. This one is good. We'll bring up 29-13. So still technically a 2-possession game. But now this will necessitate Arlington using the 2-point conversion if they want to make this up in 2 possessions. The Spy Ponders have done at different points throughout this season. Now the kick return unit comes back on for their first action after having given up the turnover. As Trevotsis, a quick conversation with Daniel. Abatoy raised up his kick after the field goal.
Okay, return, let's go. Ahead.
This kick will be another booming one. Be all the way towards the end zone and down for a touchback.
Touchback on the kickoff.
Here we go, Ponders, here we go.
With that, Arlington will have their first shot at the ball since throwing a pick 6. Alex Santiago jumped the pass. He's all the way at the back of the defense now. That safety spot with 1st and 10 coming up. Giano gives the orders. Now Matt Grande out wide, Ori Forrest in the backfield. Matt Grande goes in a little bit of motion. As you see there, the snap. It's out to Ori Forrest, who tries to go wide like he did first play of the game. That one, no success. The toss comes out, and Forrest brought down Michael Pittman. And we see there Bouchia getting in the face of Forrest a little bit after that one. So that's a huge loss. 2nd and 18 now. Spy Ponders backed up well inside their own red zone. So far, 23 unanswered points for the Methuen Rangers. Another fake handoff, this time to Forrest. A lob downfield, nearly intercepted again.
Pass is incomplete.
Davion
Third
DeLeon
down.
tried to complete the diving catch as Shiano tried to just throw one down. Run out to his left. Closest receiver was Drew Beck. Well overthrown, and only 3 white jerseys near the football on that pass. 3rd and 18. This one, Drew Beck at the sideline. The Fatima, runners on, and Drew Beck brought down with some force. That one's Bouchia coming in,
Shiano's
flying
pass is
in.
complete. Number 87, Drew Beck for gain 8.
Di Fatima. Dornazon trying to get in, and there's Bouchia coming in with some momentum. That nearly flips Drew Beck all the way over. Will be a 4th and 9. And with the ball in their own 21, 10 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Spy Ponders have somewhat of a decision to make. Both teams still with all 3 of their timeouts. And it looks like the Spy Ponders have made their decision. They'll be aggressive with it, they'll go. Or at least that's what it looked like before the Spy Ponders took their first timeout of the half. As clock's still running, and ultimately will stop at 9 minutes, 18 seconds. So with the game during the final stages, a significant inflection point coming up here. The 4th and a long 9 coming up. Here's the play that brought up that 4th and 9. Beck trying to muscle forward for Bouchia. Comes in already 3 defenders on Beck. Bouchia coming flying in. A lot of momentum, makes that hit come in a lot harder. Either the referees surrounding Beck, making sure everyone's okay. And it appears the decision will remain the same. Frank Roche deciding to be aggressive with it. As Shiano will take this one to the shotgun. 4 wide, or forced to the backfield. A low catch for Trapotsis. He is past the 30, and so that will move the sticks. The Spy Ponders keep the drive alive. As Shiano a line drive. Trapotsis just falling on that one. And you had the first down. That was, of course, more than good enough for him, for the Spy Ponders. Ball is at the 32 now. Clock still running, now below 8:50. Shiano will be joined by Forrest to his right. Will roll out that direction as well. Looking for White, but too strong. As again, Javian DeLeon trying to hustle and make the play on defense, but ball will fall incomplete. Clock stopped at 8:36. As Daniel will come on for White. They'll bring up 2nd and 10. Ball still on the 32. Giano has Daniel in motion. Fakes the handoff. Throws this one over. And another ball will go incomplete. And this time, DeLeon getting a hand on it. We'll bat that one down for a 3rd and 10. Giano throwing across his body. And DeLeon batting it away. Gaffney trying to go up and make the catch. A little out of position. Methuen leading by a full 2 possessions, 16 points. Giano drops back. Little swing pass for Forrest. And Forrest will head out of bounds. DiFatima and DeMaio both in on that one. Completing the play. Ball is placed at the 29. So 4th and 13 now coming up with 8 minutes to go.
4th down and 13.
Clocks will continue to run.
Come on now, offense. Let's go.
Five Ponders will continue to stay aggressive with the clock winding down. Have 1 4th down conversion already. And looking for a screen pass, but it will fall before getting into the hands of Forrest, the intended receiver. That will turn the ball over on downs here for Arlington. So the defense will have to come up and to make a stop to have this continue to be a 2-possession game, excuse me. Methuen a chance to fully put this one away after coming away with just a field goal on their last possession. It'll be Hartley Didio taking the reps at QB here. His running back, Ali Kali. And Kali will get the handoff. Taken down just ahead of the line of scrimmage for a few yards.
Gain of 4 on the run by number 4.
Let's see, Kali.
Ali Kali.
And that one, White, main tackler. As clock will continue to run. All these plays up the middle. That was Dornazon taking this one outside. Bursting through. Breaking another tackle. And he's in.
Touchdown, number 1, Tim Dorenzen.
So with 6:53 to go in the game, Dornazon will come in the edge of the end zone. We'll keep celebrating. Mayo. That one should bring up 35-13 in favor of the Rangers. Another extra point coming up. And another extra point coming through. That should bring up 36.
By number 22.
Scoreboard currently reading 42-13. We'll look to see if that scoreboard is fixed here soon. And it is corrected. So now 36-13 in favor of the Rangers. Still made the hill to climb for Arlington a whole lot taller, as now 3 possessions separate the two squads. Just 6:53 to go in the game. Kick comes out from Avatoy, bounces off of Daniel, able to pick it up, and bursting through with some speed, breaks the tackle at the 30. Only out of bounds between the 35 and the 40.
Arlington kickoff return by number Cedric Daniel.
As Daniel there breaking the tackle from Santiago. And tackled near the sideline. Well, ball will be placed the 38. Arlington still in their own territory, but significantly better field position. A number of their more recent drives. Giano. Take the snap, give the handoff. Forrest breaks the tackle at the line of scrimmage. And a booming hit. Forrest will go out of bounds with a first down and some extra. Oh, and Forrest, looks like the booming hit came from Michael Pittman on the sideline. No helmet or anything.
First down.
So Spy Ponders are now in Ranger territory. Clock will be stopped at 6:35. This one, another pass to Trapotsis this time. Passing game has led to both Spy Ponder touchdowns, one of them from Trapotsis. This one leading to a first down. Trapotsis got the ball to the 39. The clock will continue to run, now approaching 6 minutes in the game. Giano fakes the handoff, another pass over the middle, this one to Beck. Will be caught around the 45. Santiago on the tackle. Able to wrap him up at the hips. Santiago on defense already a significant portion of why the lead is as it is. The pick 6. Able to complete the tackle in the middle there. Another fake handoff on 2nd and 5. Pass across his body. Forrest able to catch the high arcing ball. And Forrest will be tackled. A flag on the play. There's been a lot of extracurriculars bubbling up here as we get another look at Forrest getting tackled. Will be out of bounds. That one, the kicker, Avatoy. Oh, that one will go against the Spy Ponders. Correction.
Personal foul on Arlington.
No, it'll be a personal foul. That one will back up the Spy Ponders to the Methuen 48. As I was saying, a lot of this extracurriculars, shove after the play here. A little bit of yelling in one another's face here and there. Been a lot that stuff relative to other games played here at Pierce Turf. He's get a fake handoff, toss out to Drew Beck. He's able to fall forward for a few yards, but on a 2nd and 19, perhaps not what the Spy Ponder offense is looking for. Correction, 3rd and 19. We have 4th down currently what the scoreboard reads, and very long. Clock under 4 minutes now. Next gain does stand. It'll be 4th and 16 as Arlington calls their 2nd timeout of the half. Methuen still with all 3. And both of these teams trying to set themselves up for some momentum on Thanksgiving, as the Rangers in a few weeks will play Dracut. That one will be at home in Methuen. And as mentioned, Arlington will be playing on Thanksgiving as well. That'll be against Waltham. And for those of you that missed the halftime show, halftime interview, I will unfortunately not be here for this one, or for the Waltham game for ACMi Sports. Again, anyone who thinks my job looks interesting, it is free for the taking for that game. And that'll be against Waltham on Thanksgiving Day, November 27th. If you think jobs that are not my job in sports production sound interesting, we of course have those opportunities as well. They have 4th and 16 coming up. Shiano, the pass to Trapotsis is incomplete. That'll turn the ball over on downs again. As Shiano walks off the field. That'll bring in the Arlington defense with 3:51 to go. As you get another look, Shiano again throwing across his body. That one, Dylan Conway able to break up the pass. But at 4th and 16, that is one where even if Trapotsis has caught it, it would take quite a run and catch, or catch and run, excuse me, for that to result in a 1st down. As you see here, a new set of players coming on for Methuen. First carry for number 23, Nick Mosca, the sophomore. He's stuffed at the line. Aggressive play from Charlie Fecto. And coming in at quarterback, person handing him the ball, Bryce Craig, another sophomore. And the clock will continue to run. Now approaching 3 minutes. As Craig looks towards the sideline.
Take a moment to congratulate the Arlington High cheerleaders on making it to sectionals.
And the handoff will come. Now Moscow trying to get to the outside. Will not be successful. And we have over the PA, the Arlington High cheerleaders have made it to sectionals. As we get a replay. Mosca taken down by White. We'll bring up 3rd and 11. As we get another look at the Arlington High cheer squad. Congratulations to them. We are approaching the final 2 minutes here at this Week 10 matchup. Oh, and this one a fumble picked up. Well, Spy Ponders taking full advantage of the sophomore quarterback Craig, quite literally dropping the ball. Lemire, ball on that one. And as well as Indian Alamad in on that one. Minute 58. Spy Ponders will get at least one more chance with the football. Down 3 possessions with 1 timeout, a minute 58 remaining. The win is looking more and more out of reach. But Arlington will still try make this one as competitive as possible. Shiano looks for the pass to Trapotsis on a little slant. Tries to take it outside. And he does get a few extra yards before being taken down by Abatoy, the kicker. In on defense as well. Wrapped up at the left leg. Conway trying to come in to complete that one. Minute 33 and counting down. Again, that one tackled inbounds. No timeout used. Forrest with Shiano in the backfield. Grande out wide, Trapotsis in motion. Handoff to Forrest, bounces off, goes to the outside, nearly breaks another tackle. But will be downed after about 4. As Forrest, you see there trying to bounce it to the outside. And there's Abatoy coming in for another tackle. Daniel on for Forrest. Clock will continue to run. As correction, that will be 2nd and 9. So gain of only 1. As Forrest, one of the senior captains on this team. As Shiano drops back, looks for a pass, sees everyone covered, and will decide to throw it away as he's being taken down.
Pass is incomplete. 3rd down.
Darwin Gonzalez, a 6'1" junior coming in, getting some penetration as just comes off the block of Tasmer. Forces Shiano to throw it away. Clock stopped at 20 seconds now. 3rd and 9. I don't know if you heard it on the air, but the Spy Ponder student section cheering out, "Thank you, seniors." As this will be the last non-Thanksgiving game played here at Pierce Turf. 3rd and 9. Will be a handoff to Daniel. Daniel breaks the tackle in the backfield. Spins off another one. Jukes past. He's still on his feet. And he's down inside the 10. Clock will be stopped at 5 seconds and will restart. Clock has hit 0. And that will end the game. So Daniel ending it off on a highlight. Or no, looks like Methuen started, the Methuen sideline started to egress. Will be ushered back to their sideline. There's a little bit of confusion. As you see, both teams still have a squad out on the field. But they will have to run off as Methuen gathers up at the 50 alongside the Spy Ponders for the post-game handshakes, with the Rangers taking a 36-13 win, their Week 10 matchup. So they move up to 7-3. If you count the playoff game, it will be 7-2 not counting that playoff loss to Lowell. The Spy Ponders will move down to 6-4. The Spy Ponders held a 13-6 lead at halftime. 2 big passing touchdowns from Joey Sciano to Matt Grande, as well as Alexi Trapotsis, who had an interception as well in this one. But Methuen, 33 unanswered in the second half to turn a halftime deficit into a huge win. I see they're one of the MVPs of this one, Alex Santiago. A lot of big catches and runs. And as well, the running back turned quarterback, Caden Hartley-Didio. A few passing touchdowns there, including one to his quarterback. And a few turnovers proved costly. Spy Ponders nearly had one on the kickoff. Able to pick that one up, but the Methuen offense taking advantage of the opportunities that were given. See there, another great catch. Another one of the MVPs, another senior, Tim Durnazon. Broke many tackles, 2 touchdowns. Help complete this victory. And I mentioned him earlier, Santiago. A pick 6, a defensive touchdown to help bring this one to a difficult position. And I mentioned earlier, a special teams miscue. There's Daniel getting hit. Hartley-Didio taking advantage by picking up the ball, and as well that big run nearly got to the end zone there. Methuen defense as well stepping up, only containing Ori Forrest. Durnazon really coming into his own. Mentioned earlier in the broadcast, one of the most improved players for this Methuen squad that lost over 20 seniors. They're down to their 3rd string quarterback. And the Spy Ponders put up a fight. See Ori Forrest, a big run. But the Methuen Rangers coming in a dominant second half. Were able to put in their backups. Spy Ponders took advantage near the end. Daniel, final play of the game. Juked past most of the Ranger defense, but not able to get the touchdown. And even if he did, would not have changed the result. Their head coach Frank Roche talking to his squad after the game. Methuen will be coming away with the win, 36-13. This will be my last football game here at Arlington High. Depending on if Jeff Monroe will have me, I may be back for basketball, hockey. So if for some reason you enjoy me broadcasting games, you may hear more of me yet, but for now, I will be taking my leave. Again, if anyone wants to come on for that Thanksgiving game against Waltham, you are more than happy to take on any applicants. But for now, I've been Jack Hughes for ACMi Sports. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all of our great crew here at ACMi. Methuen coming away, 36-13 win over Arlington. This has been a production of ACMi Sports. Thank you so much for watching, and have a fantastic rest of your night.